Yeah, it was good. It's Sean. So basically, this blog is on um, what it actually takes to make a relationship work. And I thought about it, and I felt like I got enough experience in order to provide you guys with some insight upon at least my own past. So, anyways, these are the things I came up with. Four initial parts to make a relationship work, to continue the relationship. A relationship cannot effectively survive without these four parts. And the four parts are trust, respect, communication, and love. All right, trust, respect, communication, and love. And the thing about it is, address what love actually is, three parts: chemistry, attachment, and the verb of love in my last blog. But we're addressing what it actually takes to make a relationship work in this blog, which is the four. Because a relationship, people say, oh, well, a relationship can survive. We love each other, so I don't see why this relationship isn't working. I love you, you love me, let's make it work. Well, it's not working because you're missing the other three ingredients, in which it takes practice, but you can implement those in the actual relationship. Excuse me. And the relationship will prosper. All right, cool. So, anyways, you got love. So it can't just survive on love. What's next? Respect. You gotta respect the person. You know what I'm saying? You gotta actually show the person. Um, you gotta respect goes further out than what most people think of in the aspect of most people think of respect as long as you don't disrespect the person. But respect is more than just that. You have to get interested in what the person. Um, Respecting someone in a relationship means you have to get interested in that person enough to know about them. You know what I'm saying? You have to develop interest, more interest in that person. You have to do what you're expected to do in the relationship. You're respecting that person. You know what I'm saying? I've been in relationships. Well, not relation. I dated girls that you know, as far as a classical sense of respect, like this one girl yelled at me one time in the mall, and this other girl just had an attitude. Like, that's not respect. You can't, like, you got to be able to respect that person. So we got love, respect, trust. Okay. You got to be able to trust that person. You can't be insecure. You know what I'm saying? You can't even act insecure, even if you're joking around, because that person sees that 9 times out of 10 as as there being some meaning behind that, and there's some truth behind that, which it might not be, but you can't even do it just in case. You got to actually trust that person. You got to show that you trust that person. You got to show that you believe that that person, if they go out, whatever they do, they go to work, they go out, they work out, or whatever the case may be, that you have enough faith in them that they will remain faithful to you. So that's the trust part. So trust, respect, communication. Last part. So communication is basically effective communication. So you're telling the person, okay, well, I actually see where you're coming from. You're exercising empathy. You're seeing where they're coming from without holding any bias. Like, say you have a problem, you have a disagreement. Okay, and then you have to verbally say it. Okay, so listen. It's about listening. Okay, so you say what you have to say. Okay, so and then it's about reaffirming what they said. So this is what you said. Let me make sure. Blah 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 blah. Right? Or am I wrong? And then they go on, and they'll probably go on for a little bit more. And I'm like, okay, so this is what you said, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually they're going to say, yeah. Okay, okay. So if you fully understand, because that's where a lot of the problems arise from, is not understanding something. You fully understand the situation, then you can go about, okay, well, that's how you feel. Oh, that's why you were doing it. And a lot of times that can just diminish the problem right there, because you thought she was doing it for a totally different reason. So if that doesn't, then you requite back, okay, well, this is how I feel. Now, being that you feel that way, I feel that way, what can we do to make this better? You know what I'm saying? That's effective communication. And not just that, but you have to actually go through with it. You can't hold any animosity towards that person, the individual that you just got in an argument with, for what happened back then. You have to put that in the past, forgiving someone. And when you forgiving someone is forgiving and forgetting, regardless of what anybody else says. Because you can't truly forgive someone if you don't forget. Because you always have that in your back of your mind if you don't forget. So that's where communication comes in. You have to communicate, and that's not yelling at someone. That's taking the time to listen, telling them that you understand where they're coming from, then repeating what they say. And then if you still disagree with what they say or whatever the case may be, then you respectfully um, letting them know how you feel about the situation. So that's about it. Trust, respect, communication, and love. Respect, you gotta respect the person. You can't be yelling at them. You can't be dissing them. Even if you're joking, you can't do any of that. And love, you know what I'm saying? It's just love. um, Attachment, chemistry, and the act of loving, acting like you love someone. And that's, like I said, it was addressed in my last vlog, so, look it up, and that's what it takes to make a relationship work, those 4 elements. It can't work without them, at least not effectively. If it's lacking one of those elements, then you're just running through the motions. So, that's pretty much it. That's my feeling. So, hit me up. Let me know what you think. Sean J. P. Foster. So yeah, holla back.